Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So I mentioned in the previous video that the jokes keep writing themselves, and that is also true for this situation, but I can't complain too much because it always gives me content to talk about. But anyway, so just in case you haven't heard, there's a young man and his 3 wives who went viral on the internet as of late because he has labeled himself a house husband. Yes, you heard that right, a house husband. And the 3 wives are the ones who go out and get win the bread, if you will. Now, when I first saw the situation, I scratched my head and I asked myself, what in the butt backwards of marriage and society is going on here? But at the same time, I have come to realize that there is just no helping some people, okay? There's just no helping them. No amount of you telling them, listen, marriage, relationships, there's a way that it's supposed to go. There's a way that it's supposed to work. And then there are other ways that it should not go. And then you have these people on the internet who love to say, oh, you're just being mean and bitter. It's working for them, though. They're happy. Well, just because it works doesn't mean it's right. Let me submit an analogy for your consideration. Let's say you're in a house and there's a roach on the wall. The right thing to do would be to smash the roach, right? Take off a shoe, get a piece of paper, smash the roach. You're good. But then somebody else says, no, I want to do things differently. I want to smash the roach with a hammer. It's going to get the job accomplished, and I want to do it because that's the way I want to do it. Never mind the fact that it's going to put a hole in the wall, and that's absolutely absurd, and that you should not do that. But they do it anyways, and then when they do put the hole in the wall and you confront them about it, their response is, well, I got it accomplished, just because I didn't do it the way you did it, it still worked. Well, yeah, it still worked, but you still put a hole in the wall, and you look really ridiculous while doing it. That's what comes to my mind, and that's how I feel when I see these kind of situations. Like I said, there's always going to be some person who's going to automatically assume just because somebody disagrees with it that we're some bitter, angry person that's just not letting somebody be happy. No, we're not ignorant, stupid people who refuse to call out stuff that we know is ridiculous. And the sad part about this is I've always noticed, because he's not the first one that came out. I think the same network or whoever did this interview with them did another interview with a black guy who's married to 2 women instead. I've always noticed that there's always a black man involved in this kind of stuff with non-black women, usually white women. That's a disturbing trend that I've noticed. And I also scratched my head concerning this, and I am confused because with all the men that are talking about, especially black men, women who are not submissive and women having jobs and women not wanting to be traditional wives, some of these same guys are the ones co-signing these kind of relationships. So it's very hypocritical and, like I said, very confusing. I don't think people really understand or know what they want out of a relationship or what a relationship or a marriage really is supposed to look like and be. It's a lot of really unrealistic expectations coming from both men and women. And one particular aspect about this situation in general that I found very disturbing is that, according to this article, one of the older women who was already involved with him, I don't want to say recruited one of the other women, but encouraged her to participate while she was at the age of 19. So that's kind of disturbing if you ask me. I don't feel like anybody has pointed that out, but that seemed kind of crazy to me. But that's just me, I guess. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. But anyways, and like I said before, it's a shame that you can't even talk about this kind of stuff without some group of people who are butthurt because they like to participate in this kind of stuff being rude and disrespectful all over the internet. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel respectfully, and I do mean respectfully, down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all be blessed.